and squeezing the corners, never touching the inside. Okay, now I am going to pour some of my solution in here, drain in, then pour it in there, okay? And then I have that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out my tubing and lay that on here. And then I'm going to, not breaking any sterile fields, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the corners and go ahead and put on my gloves. You can see one of the gloves is kind of flip-flopped. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on my first glove in my non-dominant hand, or dominant hand, I should say, my right hand. And I forgot to take off my rings, so that would always be something you need to consider before, you know, doing stuff with the patient that requires sterile stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna scoop in and insert my hand in the other glove. And again, rings are tough, and then I can just go ahead and position these. Okay, so fingers are stuck, and normally this wouldn't happen, but just pretend it didn't. Okay, so positioning, and everything's good. My watch would be off in a normal situation. Oh boy. Okay, so now I'm going to take out my tubing, and I'm going to measure the correct length I need, and then twist, and then I'm going to insert with, now I'm breaking the sterility of my non-dominant hand, so this is going to become non-dominant, and I'm going to insert. Okay, and then I am going to check first to see if everything's okay and if it's sucking up water, so I'm going to do that, and it is. And I'm going to suction with non-dominant hand. I'm going to suction, and then I'm going to dip in there, suction, it's always remaining closed, and then I'm going to remove his trape with my non-dominant hand and insert in about, and you're not suctioning as you're going in, right? So 10 centimeters until, and then you're trying to remain comfortable, and then I'm going to go suction out, and then place this back on him. And you want to make sure he's comfortable. Dips him in. Okay, and then we're not going to break sterility, and then going back in and inserting out quick but gently but fast so he can breathe, and then suction coming out. Place this back on. I keep wanting to break sterility, but I'm not. And then you only have to do that 2 times. So if he needs a third one, he doesn't need a third one, but if he does, I would do the same process. Okay, and I would note anything that's coming out. And now I'm breaking the sterile field, and I'm going to clean up. I'm going to note the secretions. I'm going to turn off the suctioning, reposition his oxygenation back, and I'm going to note and document what I did, how I did it. And then I'm going to, I forgot to raise the bed to working height, but I would lower the working height, or I'd lower the bed to working height, and I'd put his call light in reach, and then I am going to clean up, like I said, document how much oxygen he's on, what was his secretions like, if he has any wheezing or crackling, and do all that, and tell him if he needs anything, I'll be back around, and then the call light in reach, and then I'm done.